Join me today for another unboxing from the BattleTech Mercenary Kickstarter, this time the Clan Cavalry Star. This is the Geek Cabal channel. My name is Bobbie. Join me today as we unbox a BattleTech Clan Cavalry Star from the Mercenaries Kickstarter. So, this is a clan set, so it's going to have 5 mechs since it's a star instead of a lance. And these are all going to be second line units. They're all 2Cs, which I've explained before. Those are... They are where the clans, whenever they left the Inner Sphere, had lots of Inner Sphere mechs with them, because that's all that existed at that point in time. They also had some schematics for ones that weren't quite complete yet, which is where I think it's the Imp was one that they had schematics for, but they didn't realize that no one built them after they left. So they sent the Wolf's Dragoons back as a recon force, and they gave them older Inner Sphere mechs. They gave them imps, but no one had ever actually built them, so they were new machines as far as the Inner Sphere was concerned. Whereas the 2Cs are where they took and they made a new version of an existing Inner Sphere mech, but they included clan technology. Now they're not Omni-mechs, but they are the 2Cs. So it's a 2 because it's the second version, and it's the C because it's clan tech. Okay, now you've got, at the very least, there's one mech out there that has both a 2 and a 2C version. It's the only one I know of off the top of my head. That's the Marauder, because the Inner Sphere built their version of the Marauder 2. The clans also built a Marauder 2, and it's a 2C, and the two mechs do not look alike. They took different approaches. I think the 2C originally also had it's not, Veritech isn't the term for it, that's from Macross and Robotech, a land air mech version, I think. But anyway, so the 2Cs in game and in lore were like second line combat units that brought them in to secure like garrison duty, because they were already more or less outpaced by the Omni-mechs as far as clan tech was concerned. Now the Inner Sphere, on the other hand, they still had the advanced clan weapons on them, so the Inner Sphere would like to capture them and get a hold of clan technology. Yeah, so that was during the invasion. Now that was in 3050. The present point of the game, 3151, 3152, the houses are able to manufacture some clan spec stuff, and they actually have some new stuff that the clans don't have. So, you know, the gap in tech is severely closing, which is bad for the clans because that was their only advantage. The Inner Sphere drastically outnumbers and out-industrializes them. So if it comes back to a numbers game, if they even get close to parity, and it becomes a numbers game, the Inner Sphere is going to crush them, because the Inner Sphere has been on a total war footing for 4 centuries now, and understands fun things like logistics and combined arms and all that jazz, and just has way more people. So yeah, so all Earth might control Earth for now, but you know, pretty sure Doshin Lao is going to have a say in all that real soon. So all that said, let's get to the unboxing and see what we got here. So, I think I'm wrong. I think one of these is not a 2C. I think 4 of the 5 are. So, we got our card pack, like we have in the others. We just have our pilot cards, our Alpha Strike cards. Lay these out so I can put the mechs with them, so I know what I'm working with here. Alright. So, we have a Locust 2C, which, like its Intersphere counterpart, is a zippy little two-legged light mech. I have a Shadowhawk 2C, which vaguely looks like its Intersphere version. Then we have the Jenner 2C, which looks a lot like its Intersphere counterpart. All three of those do have a regular, they do have a plastic miniature for the regular version thus far. And so does this one, which is the Griffin 2C, which I opened up in one of the salvage boxes. So if you want to see a little more in-depth on this one, I already have the video for that. Then we have the Black Python, which looks like a jet with two legs. So yeah, this one looks like it's a much more survivable mech, at least the White Raven version. So I have no idea what the difference is as far as the Black Python and the White Raven. That's got to be something in the lore that I just don't know about. Let's see here. Well, the White Raven is listed for the card here for the pilot. It's for the Raven Alliance. The Black Python's for Clan Steel Viper. So it might just depend. It might either depend on what clan it belongs to, or it could be a case of similar to the Rommel Patton tank, where there are two vehicles which are virtually identical but have different names based on where they're from. So we have both names. Although I could have sworn this with the Rommel Patton tank, one of the reasons was they just wanted to have one name, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if any of these pilots are not clan pilots. Well, one of the Jenner 2C's pilots is a mercenary. One of the Griffin 2Cs for the Rasselhag Dominion, which means it's probably a clan pilot. Although the other side's for House Kirita. And then one of the Shadowhawk 2Cs is for the Free Worlds League. So although I think it's still a clan unit using it. Yeah, it's Rickard. I think it's Rickard Novacat. Yeah, if I remember right, he was. Yeah, I want to say it's Rickard. It just has Rickard, but I think it was Rickard Novacat. He is the leader of the Spirit Cats, who are the breakaway. Yeah, the Spirit Cats are the breakaway faction of the Nova Cats from the beginning of the Clicky Tech Mech Warrior Dark Age game. And I believe he survived. Let me see here. Yeah, it says he's Khan of the Spirit Cats in all but name. He's in the Rasselhag Dominion, which is where some of the other Nova Cats fled from destruction from the Draconis Combine. So they're one of the two clans that are kind of taken up with the Free Worlds League. The other is Clan Sea Fox. So yeah. Anyway, I really need to read up on what else happened to that guy, because I think there's only just the one novel that talks about it. Maybe it's in Letter of the Law, which I bought recently and haven't quite got around to reading yet. So we'll see. But anyway, let's get a close-up on all these so you folks can check them all out here. All right, well, hopefully you got a good look at everything. That's about all I've got on this one. So let me know what you folks think down in the comments. This looks like a set you're going to pick up. Did you pick it up from the Kickstarter? Um, do you like the Clan 2C mechs? Do you think they're a waste? You know, what have you? I happen to like the Marauder 2C myself, but yeah. So anything like that you want to comment down in the comments below, let me know. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Sharing and commenting what helps grow the channel. We always appreciate it. Obviously, subscribing also really helps. We really appreciate that. But other than that, just want to say thank you folks for watching. And just remember, no guts, no galaxy.